is playing what position?
Mendez third.
Third base. Nando.
Ott
Yep.
is playing center field.
Nando Ott. We've got Rocco Zerpoli.
Windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Paul Beers of KJM Financial has these free workshops coming up to take the stress out of college planning. Spots are limited and filling up, so register right now to secure your spot.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why. Transform your outdoor space with expert landscaping, hardscaping, and seasonal services from Q&S Landscape Contracting. Serving residential and commercial clients with over 25 years of experience. Call us today at 908-296-0008 or visit qnsnj.com to get started.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Anjou Chocolat, a luxury chocolate experience. Everyday fine chocolates, holiday baskets, special occasion and wedding party favors, corporate and brand gifting. We can customize everything and create almost anything out of chocolate. Order online at anjou.com or visit our store at 8D Hart Street in Morristown, because chocolate fixes everything. Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity, while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit www.afoa.us.
At Pascarella Brothers, we love creating great food for our customers.
Everything is made daily using real, fresh ingredients, and you can taste the difference.
We specialize in creating gluten-free options for our customers, all prepared in a separate area so there's no cross-contamination.
We also pride ourselves on providing unparalleled catering for events big and small.
We love what we do.
Stop into Pascarella Brothers.
You'll taste the difference.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great decks and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task, transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and decks, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Son. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at MorristownCadillac.com.
Einhorn Barbarito, Frost Botwinick, Nunn & Musmano is a full-service law firm, guiding you through divorce, estate planning, personal injury, criminal defense, and other life-changing events. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in wide open net. Too easy right there.
Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to look.
Lineups ahead tonight on more Sussex Sports.
And welcome, everybody. We are live from FDU Florham campus in Madison, Morris County, New Jersey, as Big State Sports presents high school baseball, a neutral site game today. It's the Hanover Park Hornets up against the Summit Hilltoppers. And welcome to this beautiful ballpark. Vincent J. and Linda F. Namoli Ballpark. We'll talk about how they built this a few years back and dedicated this to those folks. What a beautiful stadium. I'm Joel Kanya. Nice to have you with us once again right here on the Big State Sports Network. There are clouds in the sky. There's sun around. I hit some rain coming in. Hopefully the rain holds off. I know there's rain in the area, but right now, game time temperature is 78 degrees. That's being brought to you by ICS, keeping you cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com for all of your comfort needs. We'd like to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast, Lyons McConnell Architecture and Construction. They are the firm that recognizes the value of keeping beauty in architecture. They specialize in a traditional architectural style and streamlined process for project delivery. They believe that communication, responsiveness, and good design are the keys to Lyons McConnell's ability to create successful relationships as well as buildings. And also brought to you by Flip Consignment. Flip Consignment, located at 1279 Springfield Avenue in beautiful downtown New Providence. Look for all the bikes out front. We offer families a great alternative to paying full price for all of your sports and dance equipment. Please check out their website. Go to www.flipconsign.com or give them a call, 908-898-0080. If you have any questions, Flip Consignment, sports of all sorts. All right, we're getting set. Hanover Park coming in 9-8. Summit comes in at 8-9. So both teams playing 17 games. This is a cross-county, cross-conference ball game, an independent ball game, and let's give Hanover Park a lot of credit. This is a last-second scheduling for Hanover Park to come over here. So it was supposed to be Parsippany, but they, with all the rain, had some scheduling issues. So Hanover Park decided to come over here, and they are playing Summit. I want to bring in my partner right now, the former voice of the New Jersey Jackals, I'm going to call him. I've never done a broadcast with him, Mr. Zach Smolin. Zach.
Thank you.
Nice having you with us. And I tell you what, you're the voice of Hanover Park football. They have had an up-and-down type of season. Tough loss yesterday to their counterparts, Whippany Park. They lost in 8 innings by 1 run, but that's kind of like what they've done all year.
Yeah, it's a little rough for them. You know, when you get a great solid start out of your ace, Alex Sheringel, you know, the commit that's headed over to Adelphi. You know, he struck out 8. He did walk 5, but only allowed the 3 runs in 6 2/3. Went a bit over the pitch count as he finished the batter. You know, always tough coming off that one. And then, of course, they lost that game to Mount Olive, that nail-biter 8-7 inside of the county tournament. But if I know anything about this team, this is one that can bounce back. They have a lot of really good athletes. A lot of their guys are multi-sport. I'm looking up and down the roster right now. Joey Philippone is the starting running back on the sectional championship team. Morgese was on there. Jack Kovacs, Zerpoli is in there. So they've got a lot of guys that can do, you know, a lot of different things. And one thing that I know for sure, Joel, is they are going to walk a lot, and they're going to like to run the base paths, especially with Joey Philippone and his dozen stolen bases so far this season. They're averaging 6.2 runs a game. They give up 4.6, but they do get on base. According to head coach in his 10th year now, Doug Ware, they're a gritty type of team. They have trouble hitting in with runners in scoring position, getting those timely hits. And they just can't get over the hump this year, it seems like. But they're 9-8. They're 2-3 in the NJAC Liberty. Let's talk about Summit. The Hilltoppers come in 8-9. They're 4-5. They're out of the Union County Conference in the Watchung Division, led by Kevin Zaleski, already in his 19th season. Kevin has 245 wins. They're coming off a great victory against at Union Catholic yesterday, 9-7. What's interesting to me is he's been the head coach of the Hilltoppers longer than Coach Ware's been the head coach over at Hanover Park. But Coach Zaleski was a pupil of Coach Ware. He said Coach Doug was his freshman coach over at Hanover Park.
Yeah, Kevin Zaleski is a Hanover Park alum.
Yes, he is. Yes. And that's why this game was able to happen so quickly, because they have that relationship. And, I mean, Joel, you know as well as I do how small of a world baseball is, so it's no surprise to me that popped up. But, yeah, it's been pretty good for Summit. The pitching staff's been a little up and down. They've been pretty consistent with the bats. They're in 294 on the year, getting on base at a 409 clip. And they're another team that likes to of walks, 67 walks, and they really run 45 stolen bases in those 17 games. They are coming off a win against Union Catholic, as you mentioned. They have a season-high 3-game winning streak that ended right after the conclusion of April, so they'll look to turn things around before their first game in the Union County tournament. I believe it's on Saturday against A.L. Johnson.
Yeah, they're the number 8 seed in that Union County tournament. Of course, Hanover Park is out of the Morris County tournament. They lost a tough one the other day. They felt like they could have gone further. So we're looking for a good matchup here. Summit is the home team here at FDU Madison. They're going to start Matt Couric. He's going to be the opener today. Yeah. He got injured earlier in the season, so he's missed. He's only thrown 3 innings this year, so he's going to throw an inning, and then they're going to go to the bullpen. So a bullpen type of game. For Hanover Park, we're going to get to see Jack Kovacs on the mound, the southpaw.
And Kovacs, he's really an athlete out there. He also plays first base primarily for this team when he's not pitching, and he's a quarterback, wide receiver, defensive back when he's over on the football field. Kovacs leads the team in innings pitched with 30 and a third innings with 22 hits allowed, 14 walks, but 28 strikeouts, an ERA of 2.08. And then, we talk about it on the other side, too, with Couric. He's a commit to Fairfield. So we heard that he had separated his shoulder earlier this year. That's why he's missed some time, and they're going to be careful with him. And, Joel, we made a lot of Tampa Bay Rays connections out here today because you were talking about Kevin Cash before and how you had covered him. This field is named after. Well, I know that you want to get into that, so you can.
This field. You want to talk about that now?
Yeah.
All right. So the field is called the Vincent J. and Linda F. Namoli Field. It was opened in 2021. Evidently, FDU Madison's baseball field was in horrendous shape, and FDU had a One University Many Dreams campaign, and Vincent Namoli, who was a 1964 graduate of FDU Madison, donated $1 million. Who's Vincent Namoli? Well, Vincent Namoli was the first ever owner of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays that started, in 1998, I believe?
Yes, I think that was the first season. Great jerseys.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
The Devil Rays. Now they're called just the Rays.
Just the Rays.
But of course, Trop Field, that got the roof ripped off. But unfortunately Vincent passed away in 2019, but prior to that, he donated that $1 million. And this field is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's a beautiful field. These kids, when they came walking in, the Summit kids especially, they're like, wow, I'm not going to lie, this is pretty cool. That's what they were saying.
It's always tough to get a baseball player to break too, because the baseball is so much about keeping your emotions in. You're almost more like a Jedi, right? You trust your feelings. Keep it all on the inside. But as soon as they broke in, they were all smiles, and I think they'll be all smiles during this game, too, on both sides, because this should be a really competitive matchup. And, both teams would like a win out here today, but it's not a conference game. It's not a game that's going to have a lot of bearing on, states and things like that, because they're pretty even. So you can kind of just come out here and have a good time.
Loosey-goosey, have some fun. You're at a great place. Both of these teams play on grass.
Yeah.
That's another thing, too. So they're going to get true hops. They're going to see some, different type of play for them, maybe a little quicker getting to them. On turf field. There's no dirt whatsoever on this field. The brown stuff is all artificial turf. There's no dirt. As the home plate umpire meets at home plate, they exchange the starting lineups. To your left, you see Kevin Zaleski from Summit, and to your right, Doug Ware from Hanover Park. By the way, Doug Ware is the girls' basketball coach.
Yes,
Over 400 wins as a girls' basketball coach. So tremendous two-sport coach there for Hanover Park. And like we said, Kevin Zaleski, they know each other.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin was coached by Doug, but Kevin's been here now 19 years. He's got 245 wins under his belt. Not too shabby.
Yeah, Summit, again, they're one of those schools that's good at everything. We think about boys lacrosse. We think about their football championships. Their girls lacrosse is always very good.
Their lacrosse is good? I didn't know. I had no clue.
I was going to say, if you watch Big State Sports, you might know a thing or two about Summit Hilltoppers lacrosse for the boys and on the girls side. But, a big part of it is you can tell a lot of their athletes are very passionate, and that starts with the youth programs and continues with the legacy that the coaches carry on. And if we know anything about passionate fans and passionate athletes, they come from Florham Park and they come from East Hanover. So it's no surprise that he's taken some of that culture over across to Summit, and it's really been a benefit
Which
for the
is not too far away. They're not too far away from each other.
Yeah.
Even though they're different counties. Now, Hanover Park, interesting, they dropped to Group 1 this year.
Yes.
They were Group 2 for years and years. So they're now in North 2 Group 1. talk about the state playoffs. The cutoff date's May 17th. So today's May 8th, so we're 9 days away.
Yeah.
Top 16 teams in each section make the state playoffs. Right now, if you look at Hanover Park in Group 1 North 2 section, they're number 4 seed. And for Summit, they're a Group 3 team, North 2 Group 3. They're the number 10 seed in North 2 Group 3. This Summit team, Zach, went 18-6 last year, 18-6-1. They had a very good year.
Yeah.
You were a little surprised to see that they were 8-9, a little bit of a surprise. But you look at Hanover Park, too. They've lost a lot of one-run games this year. 4 of their 8 losses have come by 1 run.
These are both teams that I think have underperformed a little bit, and I think that the coaches would also be the first to say that as well. I thought Hanover Park were going to take a big leap this year. They were super young last season. They were going to get a good senior campaign out of Alex Sharingall, which they've gotten, but like you mentioned, Joel, when you lose those coin flip games, it's very difficult to have that overarching success. So coming off 2 back-to-back 1-run losses, maybe they could turn things around against Summit, as it appears as if the teams are getting ready for the national anthem.
And we're going to have a Summit senior singing the national anthem, Lily Challen. So we're getting set for that. And baseball here at Fairleigh Dickinson University in Madison, the Florham campus. Of course, they have that campus out in Teaneck where we thought we were going today. Originally.
Back to my birthplace, right over there. I wasn't born on the campus, but in the town. One of the 3 hospitals.
Yeah, like yesterday. I mean, come on, Zach. You're a baby.
You think I was born yesterday,
Yeah,
Joel?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my world,
We were
yes.
sharing some baseball, although we
Yes.
did learn something recently that you had a memory that was right before when I was born. So that was something that we talked about yesterday, too.
Well, wait a minute. What? I forget what we were talking about. What was the memory?
National anthem, I think, is being sung.
By the dawn's early light, that so proudly we sailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare upon bursting midair gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Very nice job, Lily Challen, the senior from Summit, with the national anthem as we get set for baseball here at Fairleigh Dickinson University in Madison. Yeah, you were born in what, 1998?
96.
96.
96. Yeah, give me a little credit.
Yeah, okay. Give you a couple extra years.
Yeah, give me a couple more.
You don't want to do that.
I'm almost 30, so we're
But
getting there.
you got to slow it down. You don't say.
I
give
will
me-
never wish the years away.
No. Give me a couple of years. I get it.
By the way, Joel, speaking of like birthdays and gifts, I have a gift for you.
Oh,
that
you
I want
do?
to give you on the air. Yes.
Okay.
So anytime that you see a light gray color from now on Big State Sports, it is officially called Connier Chrome.
I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, well, now it
Wow.
exists. So we were talking to a marketing person to
Connier
help us out a
Chrome.
little bit, and
Yeah.
I decided all of our full-time employees, I was tasked with naming and selecting the colors, so you are Connier Chrome.
All right, nice.
Yeah, that's it.
I like that.
figured the alliteration worked well. I think it looks good. It's
It
kind
actually
of an off
sounds
silver.
good.
That's
Yeah.
it.
What are you?
I'm Stay Frosty. Like
Okay,
my
yeah, you're
sign-off,
Stay
So I
Frosty.
give myself
Yeah,
the
yeah.
purple.
That's right.
Paul Arvery, our head producer, is Paul's
Yeah.
Pretty Pink. That is his color. Kelly's got a Kelly green, and Christian Copen is
that's
Copen
perfect.
crimson.
There you go.
George is Muha Mocha, which is a
I
fun
like that.
story behind that. Because he gave Crystal, my girlfriend Crystal,
Yeah.
a coffee that had like cacao in it. So when she drinks it in the morning, I said, "Oh, you're having a cup of Muha Mocha?" And she thinks that was
Nice.
the funniest thing.
And it kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
I mean, Muha Mocha.
I mean, we talk for a living, so I was hoping
Yeah,
that
we
I could
do.
come up with some pretty good names.
We're getting set. That's Matt Couric. He's the opener for Summit. How about the jerseys? How about the uniforms
They
for
are
Summit?
sharp.
They're in their maroon, pinstriped away, or home jerseys, rather. They're home.
These are their alternates that they wear for special
Very cool.
occasions. They did it against Oratory in the 8-4 loss a couple of weeks ago. Actually, Craig was there. Yep.
Hanover Park in their white and black with their gold trim. As you see, Matt Couric has only thrown 3 innings this year. And we're getting underway. Of course, there's pitch counts in baseball, high school baseball, 110 pitches. What, every 5 days is it?
Yeah, then you have to rest for a full 5, I believe. You can finish the batter that you're on if you exceed
Right.
110, which we saw Alex Sharingal do yesterday through 113.
Once again, we'd like to thank Lyons McConnell Architecture and Construction and Flip Consignment for sponsoring today's broadcast. Stepping up to the plate, leading off for Hanover Park, it's right fielder Joey Filippone. And we'll give you some numbers for Joey. He is a senior. 333 average. He's 18 for 54. Does have 16 runs scored, 18 hits, 3 RBIs, 9 walks. And he has 12 stolen bases, so you want to watch him on the bases. Right-handed batter. As Couric hurt his shoulder, I believe, head coach Zaleski was telling us. First pitch from this beautiful ballpark is a swing and a miss. And we are underway. Joel Kanya, Zach Small, and Zach, nice being in the booth with you for the very first time.
I can't believe it's taken this long, Joel.
I know, right?
But I'm very this was part of my initiative.
Your Joel Kanya initiative is a ground ball.
I'll tell you about it in a second.
Shortstop running in is TJ Flack. He makes the grab and throws him out. Nice play. That was not an easy play, but Flack gets the speedy. Filippone one away.
It's my color commentary for all initiative. I had Brad Shellen, I did Lloyd Wilson, and now I'm coming over with you, and then hopefully everybody else before the end of spring shakes out.
So now we have lefty Luke Morghese, the left fielder for Hanover Park. Morghese, sophomore, has some good numbers. 345, 19 hits on the year, pitch outside, 1-0. 12 runs scored, 7 ribbies. He's walked 8 times, a couple of doubles. Just a sophomore. From FDU, 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. We have great vantage point here, right behind home plate. It's 325 down both lines, 370 in the alleys, 390 to dead center, which you thought was a little shy, a little short for college. Just outside.
I just thought with the power that some of these D3 athletes have nowadays and, able to use the aluminum bats, it makes it a little bit, I usually expect once you're out of high school to see a 400 to dead center, but looking out at it with the 370 alleys, it's a big, expansive outfield.
It is.
It's very tough for Shane Walsh out there in center.
Pitch is low and in. Ball 3 now, 3-1 on Morghese. Left-handed batter. Hanover Park coming in 9-8. Both teams played yesterday. Hanover Park went into extra innings, lost to Whippany Park. 3-1, swung on foul back. Count now full, 3-2.
Morghese is one of your, he's a more classic number 2 hitter, not your modern number 2 hitter where you put your big bopper up there. Morghese's more
Like
of
an
a
Aaron Judge.
Yes, he's more of a Derek Jeter
Yeah.
type. He's a singles guy. He's going to lace it into the outfield, get on base a lot, put the ball in play, and to be able to do that as a sophomore is really special as he's choked up on the hot pink bat.
Payoff pitch, swung on and a chopper down the left field line, and that'll go foul. Count remains full, 3-2, protecting right there. Luke Morghese, the left fielder, the sophomore.
And quick note on Couric. So, he only pitched 3 innings this year, but he's committed to Fairfield for a reason. He's got a career ERA of 3.08 in 61 1/3 innings, and he's pitched ever since his sophomore year.
Inside, ball 4, and a walk here with 1 out in the top of the first inning. Yeah, Zaleski was telling us he was their #1 pitcher coming into the season.
Yeah.
So base on balls, and up comes Alex Sharangal, right-handed batter. Sharangal, the senior, hitting .356, 15 runs scored, 11 RBIs, 3 doubles, 3 home runs for the number 3 batter. First pitch outside off speed, 1-0.
And he's another guy that just epitomizes what a Hanover Park athlete is. He's small but mighty. You know, that's what a lot of these guys are. I don't know if there's something in the water where they don't tend to grow like to the heights and the feet of some
water.
other. Yeah, but they're always real strong and real tough kids, and I really think a lot of them kind of wear a chip on their shoulder a little bit because of it, and it makes them work that much harder. And Sharangal's one of them. He doesn't look like a guy that would be hitting 3 home runs in a high school season, and yet here he is, and he's only gotten better and better as his career's gone on.
Throw to first. Yeah, he looks rock solid. On his way to Adelphi next year. Right-handed batter. Top 1 in the dirt. So ball 2, 2-1 now.
And he's only 2 RBI away from 50 in his career, which is a lot considering he only had 3 at-bats in his freshman season. Ever since the first time I saw him back in 2023, I had a feeling that he was going to be a solid piece for this team, and he's just continued to get better and better. Great batting average, .349 for his career.
2-1, there goes the runner, swung on, fouled off down the right field line, and that's going to be out of play, just out of play. So count now, 2-2. The Hornets, they've won a couple of state championships in Group 2 going back some years, back in 97 and 06. They've won 3 Morris County tournaments over the years. Their last was in 03. 2-2 now. Sharangal, pitch outside, ball 3. Let's see if they send the runner with 1 out.
Yeah, and it's so tough. I mean, they've really battled a lot in recent years with Rutherford, which is a rivalry I'm kind of sad to see go away now that they've dropped down to Group 1, because every year it's sectional final, sectional semi. It's them and the Bulldogs from Bergen County, but not this time.
They do send the runner, swing and a miss, strike 3, throw to second, not in time. So stolen base for Morghese, but a strikeout. That's 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Jack Kovacs.
That's Morghese's 7th swipe bag of the season. Again, he's a guy that gets on base and he can run, and with Kovacs' power, hit to the gap, that should draw first blood in this contest.
Kovacs hitting .259 on the year. He has 9 RBIs, 13 runs scored. 2 out, runner on second. We're in the top of the first. Kurik's pitch, swing and a miss. Big cut, 0-1.
And you can see why Fairfield likes Kurik, right? He's got a very lively fastball. He's been able to just blaze it by some of these very talented, contact-oriented Hanover Park hitters. When you can blaze it by guys that are just looking to hit the ball instead of swinging for the fences, you know you've got yourself a good first pitch.
It's a big boy. Here's the 0-1. Swung on a little chopper to shortstop. Picked up by Flack. Throw to first in time. Couple of nice plays by TJ Flack, the shortstop. No runs, a walk, 1 man left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Hanover Park, nothing. Summit coming to bat. We'll be back right here on Big State Sports.
At Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. We offer a variety of products and automotive services to enhance your vehicle's performance. Our mission is simple. We never promise more than we can deliver, and we always give the customer more than they expect. Because at Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. Please call us for a quote or service question at 973-377-1915.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Open Road Chevrolet on Route 22 in Union has the perfect new or used vehicle in stock for teachers, parents, and new student drivers. Shop 24 hours a day at openroadchevrolet.com.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on! Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
All right, we head to the bottom half of the first inning. Summit up to bat. TJ Flack, Gavin Shaw, and Ryan Barber, top of the order for the Hilltoppers. Again, coming off a great win yesterday in extra innings over Union Catholic. On the mound is Jack Kovacs. First pitch is up. Jack Kovacs has thrown the most pitches on this team this year. He's thrown 30 in a third innings. His earned run average is 2.08. 28 strikeouts, 22 hits, fouled back. And the count now 1-1 on TJ Flack.
Yeah, Flack leading the team in runs scored with 20. Gets on base at a .515 clip thanks to those 13 walks in there. He's also got 18 hits on the season. Only 2 of them for extra bases, so good plate setter.
Swung on a line drive into right field, but right there is Philippone. He makes the grab, one away. So 1 out. That'll bring up the left fielder, Gavin Shaw. Shaw comes in. He is a sophomore. Check that. Schnall is his name, not Shaw. Gavin, sorry about that. Sophomore, 23 for 49 on the year. .469 batter, a left-handed hitter. Leads the team in hits, 23 hits, 12 runs, 10 RBIs. He's filling up the score sheet. And he hits a line drive down the right field line, and that is in there, and that's going to go to the wall. Rounding first is Schnall. He'll hold at second as Philippone gets it in. He does his little dance at second base, and a 1-out double for Gavin Schnall.
Yeah, this is the sophomore's 5th double of the season, and it's interesting. Both teams have their leading hitter in terms of average is a sophomore in the 2 spot. Look at this play by Flip, though. He plays on grass typically, but he knows what to do here on turf. He's able to get that slide to get the ball earlier. He's able to get down, pop right back up, and fires it in to make sure that the speedy Schnall does not get over to third base. They're both members of the running back fraternity in terms of high school running backs, so he knows that Schnall could have taken third.
I thought for sure that was a triple, to be honest with you, but he did a nice job out there in right field. So runner on second, 1 out. Here's Ryan Barber, the right fielder. Barber steps in. He's a senior, 20 for 59 on the year. It's .339 with 11 RBIs, 14 runs scored. And again, for Summit, they're averaging 6.5 runs a ball game. There he goes on to third, throw to third, not in time. An easy stolen base for Shaw.
Yeah, that's a great snap throw, though, from Chavone, but Kovac's a little too slow to the plate that time. As a lefty, sometimes you don't necessarily learn to be quicker to the plate because you're looking at the runner on first, but when you got a runner on second with the kind of speed that Schnall has, why not take third? Now the leading run just 90 feet from home.
He got a great jump.
Oh, yeah.
So runner on third, one out. Here's the pitch. Is low and inside. Ball 3-0 now on Barber. On deck is Ben Cohen, the first baseman.
Already the 60th at-bat of the season for Barber. He's only walked 7 times and only has base hits so far this season, but a great guy out of the 3 spot.
Down low, ball 4. So a walk to Barber. And we have now first and third, and that brings up cleanup hitter Ben Cohen. Cohen steps in. He's a junior first baseman. He's hitting .375, leads the team in RBIs with 16, with 5 runs scored.
He's got a .492 on-base percentage to go with it, so when you need a run driven in or somebody on base in a big situation, Cohen's your guy. Let's see if he can knock one in now.
Classic cleanup hitter.
Yep.
Old style, swing and a miss, breaking pitch by Kovacs. No balls, 1 strike on Cohen.
I like that adjustment there from the coaching staff. You know, he was missing with his fastball on all 4 of those pitches. You know, sometimes you got to turn to that secondary stuff, at least to build a little confidence in the count.
Swung on a chopper down to third base, picked up by Mendez, throw to first in time. In the meantime, the runners advance as Schnall scores, give Cohen an RBI, and Summit takes a 1-0 lead.
I got to tell you, Joel, I'm a little surprised that he didn't go home on that play. It looked like Chavone was maybe a little too far out in front of home plate for him to complete that. So, you know, go ahead, get that shore out, and put 2 away. A 1-run deficit is something that you certainly feel like you can come back from.
Here's the freshman Ryan Flack, TJ's brother, batting 5th. He's hitting .288 on the season. He went around 0-1. So Ryan, 15 for 52, 9 RBIs, 13 runs scored, 7 walks on the season. Runner on second with 2 out, fakes the throw. Little cloud cover here. Down low, off speed. You're talking to Coach Doug Ware about Novak pitching. He's a gritty guy. He's a football player.
Yeah.
He's gritty. A lot of off-speed pitches, and we're seeing that right off the bat.
And it kind of mimics what his role on the football team is. He's more of that gadget type of guy. They'll put him in all sorts of scenarios.
Look out, foul back. Count now 1-2 on Ryan Flack. Shane Walsh, the center fielder, on deck.
And Walsh, somebody that's hit higher in the order, but he's been slumping a little bit as of late, but still a threat if he can get hot again.
1-2. Another chopper in front of the plate, and that's going to kick foul. That had a lot of English on it. You saw that. It spun right into foul territory. So count remains 1-2.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd see on the pool tables over at the campus center. Ton of spin.
That's one of your trick shots, I hear.
I mean, I used to be able to do stuff like that.
Zach the Shark
Oy.
Smolin on the pool table.
Oh, yeah, that's what they called me.
On campus.
That's what they called me at Ithaca for sure, yeah.
Swung on a fly ball into shallow center field. Coming on is Ott, and does he pick it up? Yes, he does. He makes the catch. Boy, he kind of misjudged that, but he picked it up late, and he came in and made that grab. Here, we'll see it again. Nando Ott, the center fielder, and yes, he is a relative of former Major Leaguer Ed Ott. You see, he went back on that, and coming up, nice adjustment by Ott, and that retires the side. But Summit picks up a run on 1 hit and 1 left after 1. 1-0 Summit. We'll be back right here on Big State Sports.
The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
Green Home Solutions is a huge supporter of Big State Sports and the New Jersey High School student athletes.
Do your glory days as a high school athlete feel far behind you? Are memories of being out there competing so clear that you can feel it? But then reality sets in and your stiff back, achy knees, and painful shoulders remind you that it's been years or even decades since you could move that way. Don't worry, the team at Better with Physical Therapy's one-on-one customized care can help you feel and move better again. Their specialists will find the cause of what's slowing you down and build a plan that will help you realize that your glory days are still ahead of you. You can get better with Physical Therapy located in the Madison YMCA. Request an appointment today at betterwithpt.com.
ProCare Rehab. Physical therapy for all ages. We are in network with all major insurance companies and have 20 locations. Visit us at procarerehabilitation.com to start enjoying life again doing the things you love.
Paul Beers of KJM Financial has these free workshops coming up to take the stress out of college planning. Spots are limited and filling up, so register right now to secure your spot.
At Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. We offer a variety of products and automotive services to enhance your vehicle's performance. Our mission is simple. We never promise more than we can deliver, and we always give the customer more than they expect. Because at Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. Please call us for a quote or service question at 973-377-1915.
We head to the top of the second from FDU Madison. 1-0 Summit scoring that run in the bottom of the first inning on a ground out. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for Summit, Gio D'Agostino. Gio comes in. He's a junior. First pitch in there for a strike. So look at his numbers. D'Agostino, 2.72 earned run average in 18 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts. Does walk batters, 14 walks, 16 hits. And he's facing Ryan Mendez to lead off the second inning for Hanover Park.
And I wonder if he's going to be on somewhat of a pitch count, too, with that game against Johnson coming up. I'd imagine that they'd start Ben Cohen. He's kind of been their ace out there this season in terms of his effectiveness, but D'Agostino's been right there with him.
Mendez, a sophomore, hits a ground ball to the right side, and it gets through into right field. A base hit, leadoff single for Ryan Mendez. Good effort by Flack there, but he couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a case of, you know what Filippone did earlier in the game where he read the turf well? I think Flack overestimated the amount of, resistance or lack of friction that he was going to get
100%.
Up against the turf. Yep.
100% because dirt, you would slid a little more.
Yep.
And he, stopped. Mm-hmm. You're exactly right. So leadoff man on. Here's Nando Ott, who made that nice play to end the first inning. Pitches down low, 0-1. He is the relative of Ed Ott, former Major League Baseball player. His dad coaches here.
And his dad played at Susquehanna, so he played here a couple of times for some MAC championships.
1-0 pitch outside. Ball 2, 2-0. So Mendez leads off. Ott steps in. He is hitting .294 on the season. He's a senior, 15 for 51, 13 RBIs. Leads the team. No, second on the team in RBI. Lefty batter, checks the swing. And ball 3, 3-0 now on Ott. Check that, 2-0.
He's a great kid, too. He's a three-sport athlete, also on the soccer team. His dad teaches at the school and does the scoreboard for all the home soccer games. Yep.
Some good information, Zach. Mm-hmm. Pitch in there for a strike.
It's what happens when you're there all the time.
You are there all the time.
You're there all the time.
They have a cot for you in the athletic trainers.
It's almost like I schedule myself to be there a good amount. It's a great community. I love, and Summit too. Community. I do all their lacrosse, so I have my heart's in both those communities for sure.
There's 2-2 pitch up high. No, they're going to say ball 4, so that was 3-1, and so Ott walks, and Hanover Park has something cooking here in the top of the second inning. 2 on, nobody out.
And here comes Rocco Zerpoli, too. Powerful first baseman. He's a sophomore. He's a tight end on the football team, and he was a big part of their blocking schemes, especially runs to the outside. So he's a big, strong kid whose power is going to continue to develop over time.
So Rocco Zerpoli, the sophomore, 262 average, leads the team in RBIs, has 14. Takes a pitch down low, 1-0.
His John Sterling home run call would be Zerpoli rocks one. It's an easy one.
That's easy.
Yeah, it's too easy.
It's kind of boring.
It
I
is.
thought I was expecting something big there.
Because I didn't add my flair to it. So if you heard it with
boring.
the flair,
it wasn't.
Yeah, I could make it a little better.
That was very boring. Yeah,
well, let's see.
You have a lot more flair. We know that.
Like from Office Space, all the buttons.
Yeah.
I don't have the bare minimum flair.
Tried to check his swing. He did go around. Count now 1-1 on Zerpoli.
See, Joel, I know some movies from the old days. I mean, I know that's 2001, but Office Space.
Well, as long as you know, like, Back to the Future.
Oh, of course I know Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I took a picture next to the DeLorean.
Very
they brought
nice.
it to my college. Yeah, the dean is good friends with Michael J. Fox.
Swung on, pop foul behind home plate over our heads. And the count now 1-2 on Zerpoli. That was one of the best rides I've ever been on in my life. It's now gone. It's now gone. It was at Universal Studios in Florida.
Yeah.
Did you go on it?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
I'm not a rides guy.
Are you familiar with that?
But I'm familiar with the ride.
Oh,
I've heard of the ride before.
It was the best, and it's gone now.
It's a shame.
It's like it's the best ride. It was like futuristic back in like 1995.
It would be futuristic now, too.
It would be.
Honest.
Like, why would they get rid of that? 1-2 pitch. Swung on line drive in left center field. Diving try, and it gets by the center fielder, Walsh, and it goes all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. A second run is in. A stand-up 2-run double by Zerpoli. And Hanover Park takes a 2-1 lead.
All right, Joel, may not have been a home run, but Zerpoli certainly rocked that one deep into center field. Walsh did everything he could. I thought he had a perfect beat on that ball, but again, it's a little bit tough out here. It's a new field. You're getting used to the dimensions. It sunk a little early, perhaps had some spin on it, and Hanover Park are able to take a 2-1 lead. And what did we talk about? His power, and he showed it off perfectly there.
Shot into center field, and Walsh just missed that. And, he took a shot. And that's going to happen sometimes. It goes all the way to the wall. So Mendez and Ott score 2-1, Hanover Park. And here's Vincent Dory. He fouls one off, 0-1. Dory is sophomore, very young team. 11 for 47 on the air. That's 235. 10 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Nobody out. Runner on second for Hanover Park. We're in the top of the second inning. D'Agostino, the pitcher, right-hander for Summit, as Zerpoli takes his lead off of second base. Swung on at a chopper up the middle. Nice hop to and a low throw. That was Sheringall. Throw home or no throw home. Good heads-up base running by Rocco Zerpoli. He scores. Saw the ball was in the dirt. Got by Ben Cohen, and that'll be an error on Flack and allows the runner on first and the run to score. It's now 3-1.
Just a bit of a low throw there. It was a little tough for Cohen to pick up at the end, and you can see he has a tough time finding it, and he got to the baseball, but Zerpoli's a lot faster than people give him credit for. He doesn't have any stolen bases on the year, but I know I keep hearkening back to what they do on the gridiron, but he needed to be fast all year long on some of those pull blocks, so he does the same thing right here. Very good awareness.
So 3 runs in here, nobody out yet for Hanover Park. They have a 3-1 lead. Here's the catcher, Dom Schiavone. He tries to bunt, throw to first, not in time. And I believe he went around there 0-1. He did try to bunt, I believe. I'm not sure if he got that bat back. Schiavone, a senior, 9 for 46 on the year, but he does have 10 walks. So there's more walks than hits. So there's a good eye at the plate. Pitch is outside. Ball 1, 1-1.
He's kind of a model of what a major league coach would hope out for a light-hitting, great defensive catcher is if you can add that batter's eye, right? It's what I like to call struggling effectively. So, yes, he's hitting below the Mendoza line, but he still gets on base at a really great clip, and he provides awesome defense behind the plate. So, a lot of value from Chavone.
Swing and a miss now, 1-2 on Dom Chavone. Runner on first is Dory. Nobody out. We're at FDU Madison on a Thursday afternoon. Rain holding off here. Knock on wood. 1-2 up high, 2-2.
And if I may don my Captain Obvious hat here, Joel, he's got a good idea of the strike zone because he frames the ball back there a lot. So he's got that intimate knowledge of what the umpire's going to call or not.
Yeah.
Now, I will say it is such a drastically different angle, though, from the side of the plate, from behind the plate. I tried switch hitting once. It was like I was in another universe.
Swing and a miss, and he strikes out. Good pitch by D'Agostino. First out of the inning.
And make that a dozen on the season for D'Agostino. Way to battle back. You thought you had an out earlier. Your defense makes a mistake, so, bounce back on your own. The issue now is the lineup is flipped over. Everybody, actually, you know what? Not quite an issue because they haven't seen him yet. He just came into the second inning, so a fresh start against some of these guys.
Top of the order, Joey Filippone. I tell you what, you talked about switch hitting. That is always been fascinating to me. When guys could hit the same from either side of the plate, guys like, years gone by, Mickey Mantle and Eddie Murray and those guys.
Mark Teixeira in recent
Mark Teixeira was great. I mean, lefty and right, they had power from both sides. And like you said, it's a whole different perspective, especially if you're facing different, like the lefty pitcher or a righty pitcher. It's very. I always thought it was very strange. Lefty on lefty always seems more difficult than righty on righty.
So you know why that is?
It's the angle.
It's that, and you're just not used to seeing lefties as much because they're such a smaller portion of the population.
Right.
So when you grow up, you mostly see
right-handed pitchers.
Yep, and then suddenly in the majors, there's a high volume of lefties, partially because of their talent and partially because it's just a little unusual.
It is very unusual. It's become more prominent over the years, but yes, that is exactly right. Throw to first. So there's one out, one on. We're in the top of the second inning. Gio D'Agostino, the pitcher. But you see some of these lefties up at the big leagues, these days. They can't hit a lefty at all.
Yeah. I mean, that's how, Jake Lamb for the Arizona Diamondbacks, he eventually lost his starting job. It's tough, especially now. Lefties used to be, guys that threw maybe 90. Now they're throwing just as fast as everybody else. So you've got that tough angle and that. It's a little bit easier to hit righty-righty.
It is insane how hard these guys throw today. Yeah. It is insane. So on line drive, that'll fall. Base hit in the left field for Filippone. So he's 1 for 2 now with his first hit today. On to second goes Dory. 2 on and 1 out. And that brings up Luke Morghese. Morghese stole a base back in the first inning. Of course, I have my fancy scorecard in front of me from, the early days.
Love it.
I was going to say from the 20s. And Zach has, the fancy, computerized scorebook, and I'm really liking that, to be honest with you.
I've used it. You know why I use this? Because I wasn't good enough to play on my freshman team, so I kept the book on this thing.
It's great.
Hey, listen, I think it benefited me a little bit more than getting more of that playing time.
But there's nothing like, writing it down, with a pen. I have a pen, not a pencil.
Yeah,
which is bad.
I miss writing it down. But this is so useful. Like I can see everything at the same time.
It's fantastic. It's 2025, Joel. That's what I say to myself. Morghese inside, it gets by the catcher. Both runners move up. So now second and third for Hanover Park. They're having an inning here. Already 3 runs in.
Yeah, this is their big cricket number inning, and you can't let Hanover Park get too far ahead of you because they've lost a lot of close games, but when they can create some more serious separation, they can really dial in. Kovacs can start attacking hitters a little bit more confidently, and that's something that you don't want to give them at this point of the game. So if you can hold it to just this 3-1 game, maybe even 4-1, that's what you'd sign up for here if you're Summit.
You know, the Hornets have had trouble finishing games this year. It's fouled off, left side. Count now 2-1 on Morghese. I'm looking at, I found this website, Summit High School Varsity Baseball Team Records from 1936. You know, you go searching on the website, you never know what you're going to find, or on the web. So it goes back to 1936, and the head coach was named Elwood Cornog.
Okay, that's a very 36 name.
And he look how long he was coach. I mean, till
He's like Connie Mack.
20 years. Pitch inside. Count now 3-1. 2 on. So their first year, or at least in 1936, they were 9-3. They played in the Suburban Conference. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the Suburban Conference, but maybe some folks out there might have heard of that.
Well, apparently they had Milburn, Madison,
There you
Caldwell,
go.
and Glen Ridge.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Great stuff.
It's amazing these little niche things that you can find, especially on New Jersey high school sports.
Pitch outside, ball 4, and Morghese gets his second walk. And now we have bases loaded with 1 out for Alex Cherengal, and who struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1, and they want to talk about it for Summit. So, yeah, you look at this. Summit, the Suburban Conference was disbanded, and Summit entered the newly formed Skyline Division of the Northern Hills Conference, and the Northern Hills Conference was around for quite a while.
And they won it in '86.
It's a good year, by the way.
Well, for Mets fans, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good year for Mets fans, that's for sure.
Also,
that
I
was
guess
the
a good
last
year for
good
Joel
year for
Gagnon.
Mets fans. Yeah, well, it's a long time ago. But yes, they won the Northern
Joel
Hills.
refuses to elaborate.
It was my senior year in high school. It was a great year, 1986. You guys are laughing at me, and we have the Scott brothers here who are like 15
Well, they're
years
younger
old.
than me, so.
They're 15 years old, twins. No, you're a little older than that, but college kids laughing at me, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I know better than to laugh at you.
Bases
you know
loaded, that's
this.
okay. Bases loaded, 1 out.
No, we're all laughing out with you, Joel.
You're laughing with me, not at me.
Yes, there we go.
Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 on Cherengal. Yeah, you go on the internet, you never know what you find. But Jim Dietz, of course, was the longtime baseball coach for Summit, was very successful back in the early 90s. (0-1) on Alex Cherengal. Swung on and a base hit in the left field. 1 run is in. They're going to send the runner from second base. Here's a throw to the plate. Not in time. 2 runs come in. The runners advance. It's now 5-1 Hanover Park. A 2-run single for Cherengal. 5 runs in here in the second inning. And a 4-run lead. I'm surprised they sent Dory there. Or check that Filippone from second base. But they cut off the throw. If he would have let the throw go through, they might have had him. But nonetheless, the ball got by. It's now second and third. 2-run single for Cherengal.
Yeah, that's one of the instances where, you're taught to cut off the ball there, but it ended up hurting them in the end. When you throw the ball from 20 feet away, it's almost impossible to be accurate with the type of velocity that you need. It's now the infield forced to come in.
Jack Kovacs, 9th man to bat here in the second inning. He takes a strike, 0-1. Second and third, 1 out. Kovacs grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1.
That was always going to be tough, too. Bases loaded with the best player on the team coming up. And just shoots one right past Gavin Smith. That was a good piece of hitting that time from Sarah.
Does he have a torpedo bat?
Are
they using
Do they
them?
make torpedo? No, I don't.
It kind of looks like it's not.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not. I don't know. I guess you could make aluminum bats out of that, but
it kind of looks like one.
It looks like a wood bat.
It does.
The
look
color
weird.
does.
Yeah. Curveball. Did that hit him? And yes, it did. I thought it hit him. So hit batter, and Summit in a world of trouble here in the top of the second inning. Bases loaded now, 1 out. 10th man to bat. Ryan Mendez led this whole thing off with a double.
And they got a courtesy runner in. The 9 of Colin Heinold is going to run for Kovacs.
No, Mendez walked and scored his first time up. I can't read my writing.
Right, I was going to say, I had him
he's singled his first time
I had him
up.
as a base hit,
Yeah, he's singled. So he's 1 for 1, and they tried the fake throw to third base. So bases loaded, 1 out. We're in the top of the second inning, 5 runs in for Hanover Park.
It looks like Gavin Smith is getting warm over in the bullpen.
Gio D'Agostino's pitch. Swung on a line drive into right field. Right fielder, and almost misjudged it. Ryan Barber, though, made the adjustment, makes the catch. But on to score is Morghese. Give Mendez a sac fly, an RBI, and it's 6-1.
And plays like this are always going to give any coach a higher blood pressure there. What do they teach you, right? First step back, he misjudged it, but he was able to turn with his hips, which is what you were supposed to do. So he did that mechanically correct, was able to reach up and prevent a much more disastrous play right there.
So here's Nando Ott. Ott steps in.
No batting gloves, by the way.
Walked his first time up. I love that. Old-fashioned, in there for a strike.
Trent Grisham on the Yankees keeping that tradition
how about
alive.
that?
Yep. After Posada did it forever, another switch hitter. Jorge Posada.
Great catcher. Great.
Yep. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
So looking at Ed Ott's career out of Danville, Pennsylvania, career average of 259 in the major leagues. Swing and a miss by Nando. Count now 0-2.
Oh, he played in your neck of the woods, the New York Penn League for the Niagara Falls Pirates.
Wow, that was before my time.
Then, of course, was a great coach for the local New Jersey Jackals.
I believe he coached in the New York Penn League somewhere. Runner goes to second. They throw it through. They have a man. They're trying to get the run home here. And now they throw to third, and it's going to work for Hanover Park. How about that? So the trick play works for the Hornets, and they score their 7th run.
Yeah, I don't know what everybody else calls it, but I always call this a decoy play. This is something that Joe Girardi, when he managed the Yankees, did all the time. You try to get that. It works really well with 2 outs. It's a gamble. But, again, you force an awkward throw. The second baseman not often throwing it back over to third, and then he's able to blitz home and steal a 7th run. Hanover Park up by a touchdown without the extra point.
7 runs here in the top of the second inning.
It's so funny. This game's making me sound like more of a football guy. I've done like 500 baseball games.
That's okay. You know these guys as football players.
I do.
Called strike 3, and that retires the side. But Hanover Park puts up a 7 spot here in the second inning. They leave a runner, and we head to the bottom of the second. It is 7-1, Hornets over the Hilltoppers. We'll be back right here on Big State Sports.
Erin Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at erinmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
We are a family-owned business that provides customized apparel, uniforms, fanwear, banners, marketing material, and accessories for sports teams, businesses, and events. TeamOrders.net provides high-quality products, fastest turnaround times, great prices, and unmatched service to our customers large and small.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
We're back here at FDU Madison. Beautiful ballpark here, the Vincent J. and Linda F. Nominally Ballpark, the campus of Fairleigh Dickinson in Madison. Joel Kanya, Zach Smolin. Big inning for Hanover Park, top of the second. They scored 7 runs. It was ugly for Summit. And let's see if they get some runs back here for the Hilltopper. Shane Walsh leads off, the center fielder. He's hitting .213. But he does have 17 runs scored, and he gets a base hit in the left field, and a good start for Summit.
Yeah, he put on everybody's favorite Cars record because that's just what they needed right there. Nice piece of hitting right around sharing goal. And, we talked about Walsh, right? He's committed to go play at TCNJ. Now, he's been a little cold this season coming in at .213 to this contest, but if he can get hot, he's dangerous. He also leads the team with 12 stolen bases, so keep an eye on him. Chavone's going to be watching him the whole way.
Swinging at the first pitch, fouled off down the line out of players, Gavin Smith. So Smith steps in. He's a senior. He's 8 for 31, 258 with 7 RBIs. Tell you what, Shane Walsh does have a low batting average, but he's walked 10 times, fouled back. Scored 17 runs. Second on the team.
Yeah, his on base was 403. It's 190 points higher than his batting average.
You do not see that that often.
Again, struggling effectively, though, right? This is what good ball players do.
He's getting on base.
Yep.
Leads off of first. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 0-2.
That was smooth by Chavone right there. Caught it off the netting. I'm keeping a good eye on Walsh here. He's got a nice lead off the bag at first. Kovacs hasn't thrown over to first yet today.
0-2, swung on and a couple hopper down to second base. Throw to second is in time. Back to first, not in time. Boy, I didn't think Dory was going to go to second base there. I thought he was going to go to first, but he just got the player, the runner Walsh, at second base. We'll see it again. A slow roller. Just got him at second base. Wow. So force out. 1 away. That brings up Connor Moon, the junior. 4 for 15 on the year, 267. He's the designated hitter for the pitcher. Right-handed batter, swung on, fouled back. So 1 on, 1 out. Bottom half of the second inning.
Yeah, he's seen limited playing time this season. This is just his 16th at-bat. But he's got 3 runs batted in. So, he's been effective during that time. Of his 4 hits, he's got 3 ribbies.
Gavin Nolan on deck. Summit looking for a rally here in the bottom of the second inning. Throw back to first. Not in time. You see Chavone showing off his arm.
And I believe that pitch a ball, so it should be a 2-1 count. Yeah, he's hungry to throw somebody out today.
He gets right up there again. Ball 3-1.
I hope somebody brought their stopwatch. I mean, he's practicing for that pop time for those combines. I want to see how quickly you can get up there.
That was impressive right there, I got to say. Now the 3-1, swung on, fouled off. Count now full 3-2. 1 out. Runner on first. Let's see if Summit aggressive here, though they're down 6 runs, if they put that runner in motion.
Joel, I don't know if you've noticed this, but both pitchers having a tough time keeping their hats on when they throw.
I have not noticed that. Swung on a grounder in the hole, base hit in the left field. Stopping at second is Gavin Smith. And Summit now with first and second and 1 out.
And nice drive by Moon, his 5th hit of the season and 16 at-bats. And, that average is going to keep going up and up and up. He's a nice little force at the bottom of the order, as we'll get a chance to look at Gavin Nolan, who has not hit very much this season.
He's looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 6. Stepping in, runners on first and second and 1 out. Fouled back. Nolan, a senior.
He's looking for his first varsity hit. He had 1 at-bat last season, went hitless. So it could be a special moment here. And these things tend to happen, Joel, at these bigger venues. So.
You mean with Big State Sports?
Well, of course. Your big moments are always on Big State Sports.
You're on Big State Sports right now. Let's see if he gets his first hit. That would be great. And you see Kovacs losing his hat each and every time. That ball was outside, 1-1. Is that a new thing in high school ball?
Losing your hat?
Yeah.
I don't think so. It worries me for a ball hit back to him.
Yeah, it's going right in his face. Down low, ball 2, 2-1 on Nolan. Number 9 hitter. See our pitch count, Kovacs up to 29 pitches. Swung on in a little looper over to second base. 1 hopper, throw to second for 1, no throw to first. Runner from second goes to third in Smith. So fielder's choice. 2 out. Runners now at first and third. Top of the order.
Nolan getting a nice piece of it there. He does move the runner over to third base. Hustled down the line to avoid the double play. And now, a good situation for TJ Flack. Yes, there's 2 outs, but he's got a runner in scoring position. If he can really drive one, someone can start to make a dent in this pretty large deficit that they find themselves in the bottom of the second.
Hit a fly ball to right field his first time up. He's 0 for 1, hitting .350. Pitch low. Ball 1-0. Now, if you're Summit, you just gave up 7 runs in the top of the 7th. You'd like to get something back, even if it's just 1 run in the next half inning. And they have a chance here. First and third, 2 out, though. And a grounder chopper, and that's going to get through into left field. A base hit for Flack. Give him an RBI. And Summit now trails 7-2.
Yeah, they've really been attacking this hole between the shortstop and the third baseman here. Hitting the ball hard over to Sheringle's, I believe his arm side here, yeah. And just finding ways to drive it. Now, Sheringle's playing fairly deep. It looks like he's pinched a little bit more towards second base the way he's fielding because he wants to get that runner at second, but it's leaving that open space for them, and Summit's been exposing it. They now have the same number of hits as Hanover Park in this game.
2 on and 2 out. And here is Gavin Schnall, who ripped a double his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Doubled and scored in the first inning. Also stole a base.
Took a good pitch right there. That was a nice eye.
Bottom of the second. Fouled back, good cut. Count now 1-1.
And Schnall's another guy, just an athlete. Leads the team in average slugging on base. Now with 5 doubles. He's got 24 hits and big part of the rushing attack on Summit's football team. So
he looks like a running back.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot. We love to see multi-sport guys.
Ground ball, that's going to get through into right field, a base hit. Rounding third, heading for home is Nolan. He'll score. Throw to second is out. And Hanover Park gets out of the inning. The run, only 1 run scored on that. Nolan did score, so give Schnall an RBI single, but he's thrown out at second, and that retires the side. But Hanover, check that, Summit scores 2 runs. They get 2 runs back, and they now trail 7-3. As we head to the third inning, we look at the replay here.
So it's going to be 9-2-6 on this putout.
Nice
you don't
job.
see that every day, Joel.
No, you don't. We see clouds like that recently every day.
have.
We'll be back. We'll head to the third inning right here on Big State Sports.
Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
Oh, why didn't I just call Blue Nail Exteriors? From forced hot air and hot water baseboards to steam heat and heat pumps, it doesn't matter if it's oil, natural gas, propane, or electricity. Let us help you feel the energy. B.A. Colella Heating and Cooling. Let your comfort be our concern. Steve, can be a lot of
Headed to the third inning. There you see the score, 7-3, Hanover Park over Summit. We're at FDU Madison. Joel Kanya, Zach Smolin. By the way, I love that Blue Nail commercial there, Zach. That's great acting.
I don't know why I didn't just call Blue Nail Exteriors. I should have.
Well, but the acting talent is there, just so you know. So
oh yeah.
So if you, don't go down a ladder anymore, but, that part of it.
So it's definitely acting because you wouldn't find me on a ladder. I'm not very handy. I would definitely call Blue Nail Exteriors as my first instinct, that's for sure.
So Hanover Park steps in. They lead 7-3 as we head to the third inning. Here's Ryan Barber. Barber today walked his first time up. 7 runs in the second inning for the Hornets. And D'Agostino still in the game for Summit. He's a junior. See if he could settle down this inning and get back into the dugout and get these guys up for more runs for Summit. Pitch up high, ball 2-0.
Yeah, the thing in that last frame too, he didn't get into too bad walk trouble, D'Agostino. It was mostly just a lot of hits. He walked 2 guys, but it was the 4 hits that really killed him, especially the one from Zerpoli. 2 RBI.
Yeah, you know what? This is Rocco Zerpoli. This is the problem when you have a manual scorebook, Zach, and a pop-up to shortstop, 1 away, Zerpoli. So 1 out. I didn't flip over my scorecard.
Oh, there you
that's
go.
The problem. This scorecard I'm not happy with, to be honest with you. So I'm going to have to go digging for something better.
Actually, you know what? Another connection to this game, to talk about Ott with the Jackals. First scorebook I ever owned, I bought at the team store. And I still have that scorebook today.
You mean the team store so the official?
The Jackals team store.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I bought it over there.
Wow. Obviously, it's buried and gone.
No, I have it.
Okay.
I ran out of pages. And another cool thing about that is I was part of the transition out of Yogi Berra Stadium into Hinchliff, so I actually got to clean out that team store too. And I may or may not have taken a hat rack out of there. That's now in my room.
Pitch swung on, fouled off to Dory, the sophomore. He reached on an error, scored a run his first time up. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah, it's a tough play. Cohen just on that short hop. Again, you're used to grass, so the hop's more true than he was probably expecting.
Summit batted 11 in the second inning. See the wind blowing, kicking up. The clouds are rolling in over right field, getting darker. We'll see if the rain holds off here at FDU in Madison. Count 1-1. Fouled off, look out into the Hanover Park dugout to the right side.
Man, Joel, I mean, you know this as well as I do. Ain't that baseball in New Jersey, right? You become almost a meteorologist just by experience, being out here, watching the clouds, nowadays watching the radars, trying to figure out how many innings you get in.
Yeah, we had, up at Skylands Park. It's now called Skylands Stadium, but
Yes.
years ago, once it got to the 6th, 7th inning on a summer night in July, maybe it was a cool summer night, the fog started rolling in over the left field wall.
Yep.
And we had fog delays back then.
Oh.
We had a lot of them. It
Yep.
happened.
We had one with the Jackals, but I was going to say, Joel, there's no way you could have known that was coming because all you guys had was like a weather vane, right?
We had the abacus to the right and the weather vane to the left.
And a
That's
pure
exactly right.
mercury thermometer.
Exactly.
That you would wear in your hats.
100%. 3-2 now on Dory.
I just
Matter of fact, we just looked at the sky and we could tell what the time was. The sun.
You had a sundial
We
in
didn't
your
have
pocket?
watches. Yeah. You have to understand that.
I do.
Foul. No. Pop up down the right field line. That's going to be a fair ball. No, foul ball. Good try. Good effort there by Ben Cohen. Just out of his reach. And a foul ball.
And that's such an awkward run for first base. It's really tough for either infielder to get to that ball. Your best bet is probably the right fielder. Anytime you got to run away, or run away with your back turned there, always tough. And the fact that he got his glove on it,
He almost
pretty
made
good
that
play.
catch.
Yeah, he did.
Great effort by Cohen. Count remains full 3-2. I was going to say my daughter, who's now going to graduate high school, but when she was little, she did ask me, in the 90s, did you have color TV? I said, well, some of us did. We were lucky enough.
Did you show her a VHS tape? Does she know those?
They do know that, yes. Okay. I gave them a little quiz, my kids, a little quiz the other day. I saw it. Yes, I was on TikTok, and I saw it. Yeah. Yeah, so, you guys are all impressed with
I'm
that.
not even on
aren't you?
TikTok, so.
That is crazy.
You're
Zach.
better than me.
Wow. Yeah. I'm way ahead of you.
Oh, you are.
Young folks. Inside, ball 4. And a one-out walk. Dory takes the walk. So he's on to first base. Here's Dom Chavone. Struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. But there's a quiz. I saw it on TikTok, a video, and a lady was, I think she was quizzing her granddaughter. And, what do you know what a Rolodex was?
Of course.
Do you know what a Rolodex is?
Yes.
And she thought it was a band.
I mean,
the granddaughter.
It sounds like it could be a band. It sounds like a festival.
Bunted foul.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Check out all your favorite New Jersey bands at Rolodex down the shore at Asbury Park.
So she had no clue what that was,
I apologize to our fans.
Yeah.
Back at home. And to perfect timing. I mean, the security here does a terrible job keeping the riffraff
Do you
out.
know what a collect call? One of them was a collect call.
Yes, I know what a collect call is.
Okay,
as
you
well.
do.
Yep. Well, prisons
You
still
do?
Prisons still have to do collect calls.
Craig
Not that
Scott, our producer, knows what a collect. I mean,
due
he's
to
like
his stints in
20?
prison. No.
Is that right?
No.
She didn't know what a collect call was either.
Wow.
1-1.
That's a little bit more.
Yeah, no. It's 1-1 on Dom Chavone. Runner on first, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Off speed. Nice job by D'Agostino. 1-2.
Well, Joel, speaking of collecting, if we had printed versions of our player cards on Big State Sports, I would want to collect Dom Chavone's card because he's got such an arm and he's such a valuable piece back there. And I really like him here at the bottom of this order for Hanover Park as well.
1-2. Pitch is high. Ball 2. 2-2. And D'Agostino keeps shaking his hand after each pitch, it seems. Like, is he getting a blister maybe?
Ooh, that's the worst. I know it sounds kind of like a ticky-tack type of injury, but it's so hard to
It
grip
is very
the
hard to
baseball.
grip it.
Yeah. I hope that's not the case here because they take a while to heal, too.
Wind kicking up here at FDU. 2-2. 1 out. Runner on first. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out for the second out here.
That's his third strikeout. He took something off that time. Nice pitch darting down and outside against the number 9 hitting catcher, but now you got to get past Flip again. 1 for 2 with that ground out and a base hit, and if he hits anything to the left side, Joel, he's always going to make it a track meet over to first base.
Joey Filippone also scored a run. 2 outs, runner on first. Maybe send the runner here. Got the top of the order up. The old, if you throw him out, you got the top of the order coming up in the next inning. He doesn't run, fouled off left side.
Not a bad job by Coach. I mean, he used his shoe to get that one.
Well, sometimes you have to do that.
Oh, yeah.
He's been around a while, so.
I always thought that they should give out fielding awards for base coaches. There should be, in the major leagues, there should be a gold glove for the first base coach and the third base coach.
Well, I feel bad for any third base coach in Major League Baseball because some of those line drives are brutal. There goes the runner. Throw to second is not in time. Stolen base for Dory. So they do try a steal. Runner on second, 2 out. Count now 2-0 on Joey Filippone, the right fielder.
Yeah, and Dory hasn't really been a guy that swiped a lot of bags this year. I believe this is his third on the season. But, again, a lot of these guys can run on both sides of this field.
Count now 1-1, not 2-0 on Filippone. Runner on second, 2 out. Swung on, fouled off right side. I did park probably in a bad spot, and I knew it when I came here. And you parked like a mile away.
It's because I learned my lesson.
I mean, I've been to many. Yeah.
It's like the 10th baseball game I ever called. Here's what happened, too. They fouled it into the parking lot. I said, I hope that didn't hit my car, like joking. And there was a doubleheader between games. So, like, hey, who's a silver Nissan Altima? I'm like, oh, my. And it was me. And I had to call a second game knowing that happened.
Fouled off. Look out. I guess we're protected by that net right there.
Well, yeah.
So we're not going to get one in the press box.
No. Have you ever caught a ball in the press box before?
No, I never did. It was hard. The way it was set at Skylands, it had to be like a perfect.
Right.
We had a couple come in, but it wasn't many over 10 years. It's kind of crazy. You think you'd have more. 1-2 on Filippone. Runner on second, 2 out. 7-3. We're top of the third here at FDU. The ground ball back to D'Agostino. He grabs it, throws the first, and that retires the side. So D'Agostino comes back here in the third inning, holds Hanover Park to no runs. No runs, a runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the third, a 4-run lead for the Hornets. We'll be back right here on Big State Sports.
When the storm hits, don't let your roof quit. We are fast, we are strong, we get it done right.
Wow, I need that roofer.
That's Proven Roofing. They're the best. For roofs that last, just give us a ring. Proven Roofing. We do everything.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Jen Basilino of the Kosher Real Estate Group, LLC, is a Morris County top real estate agent and New Jersey Circle of Excellence award winner year over year that takes the time and care to understand your real estate needs and concerns. She's extremely successful in representing clients in selling and purchasing a home, new construction, townhouses, $1 million homes, rentals, and even commercial properties. Call her today at 973-202-2103.
Open Road Mazda of Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
Bottom third here at FDU in Madison. Hanover Park with a 4-run lead, a 7-run second inning. And we'll have Barber, Cohen, and Ryan Flack for the Hilltoppers from Summit, trailing by 4. First pitch by Kovacs outside, ball 1-0.
But strangely enough, Summit have scored in both offensive innings. Hanover Park has only scored in 1 inning. Now, they put up a 7 spot.
It was an ugly inning for Summit. I'm sure Summit wants that back. But, yeah, they put up the 7 spot. Got those balls through the hole just like that. Nice backhanded pick by Sharingall. Throw to first in time. 1 away. Can we see that one again? Pretty play by Alex Sharingall. Watch this.
So I don't know what I'm more impressed by here. The throw by Sharingall or look at the stretch by Zerpoli.
That is a big-time stretch.
It's a starfish at the end of that one.
So Barber grounds out, one away. How about that hop? It kind of took a high hop there on this artificial turf. And Sherringall stuck with it. So one out. Here's Ben Cohen. Cohen grounded out, a ground out and an RBI his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. Barber had walked his first time up. So one out, nobody on, bottom of the third. Jack Kovacs in his third inning of work. Pitch in there for a strike. Up to 41 pitches. Again, he has 110 to play with. High school rules, New Jersey rules, NJSIAA.
Yeah, it's interesting. Every state's a little bit different there. I know Florida's 105. I think New York might also be 105.
Yeah, you think something like that would be universal. Up high, ball 2-2-2.
Although, I read Jeff Passan's book, The Arm, which was all about Tommy John surgery, and the numbers are like more or less arbitrary.
Swing and a miss. 2 away.
Because everyone's body's different, right? So, like, 110 pitches for one guy could be like 90 for another.
Yeah.
And also, high-stress innings, right? Are you gripping the ball a little tighter? Is it a high-pressure situation? So not all pitches are created equal. Just like that last one.
What's crazy about pitchers today, they just take the ball and they are throwing so hard. It's a different beast. It's different type. I've heard John Smoltz talk about this. Back then they used to, not throw 100% when they were throwing to keep pitch count or to stay in the game longer, to stretch themselves out. Boy, Kovacs pitching very fast. Down low, 2-1.
He's gripping it and ripping it right now, yeah.
And these guys are gripping and ripping it. But they're throwing as hard as they can, it seems. And I don't know the cause of Tommy John, but that's part of the reason. A nice rip in the left field. I think part of the reason is these guys are just throwing so hard. It seems like as hard as they can each and every pitch. And we didn't have that in 20 years ago.
No. It was rare to see a guy throw 100. By the way, nice piece of hitting by Flack.
Very
Gets
nice.
a much-needed base runner with 2 outs. Walsh had a hit the last time, Joel, and again, we said this multiple times. If he gets hot, watch out everybody else because he's going to find himself right back to the top of that order.
2 outs, runner on first. Here is Shane Walsh, 1 for 1. And that is just foul down the third base line. So now 0-1. Walsh singled, was forced out at second his first time up. Back in the second inning. We're in the bottom half of the third inning. By the way, a little trivia, Zach. Tommy John, I know you know this. Some people don't know this, some kids, but he was a pitcher.
Yeah, a Yankee.
For the Yankees. Dodgers.
Yep.
What was his jersey number for the Yankees?
Ah, jeez.
Oh, they got him picked off. Throw down to second, and they have him in the rundown. And now they tag him out, and that retires the side. So Ryan Flack was picked off of first base, and Summit is done here in the bottom of the third inning. We'll see it again. Nice pickoff by Jack Kovacs here. Back to the first baseman, second baseman. So 1, 3, 4. And that retires the side. No runs for Summit. Nobody left on base. We head to the fourth. 7-3. Hanover Park over Summit. We'll be back right here on Big State Sports.
David A. Santini, CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
All right, back here at FDU in Madison, we had a lightning alert, and they cleared the field, so there must have been lightning in the area. And so we're in a delay here as we head to the top of the fourth with Hanover Park leading 7-3. We knew storms were around today, and unfortunately there was lightning. It's not raining. We haven't heard any thunder, but what is the rule now, 30 minutes, Zach?
30 minutes from the last lightning strike. So if there's another one, you have to reset the timer.
Every 30 minutes.
I think so it was around about 2 minutes ago, so game will probably start around 5:55.
If there's no more lightning.
If there's no more,
So-
yes, we'd be back.
All right, so we're going to take a break. We're going to be in commercial break until we get back here. We are in a delay. Hopefully we'll be back in another 30 or so minutes. We'll keep you posted. 7-3 Hanover Park over Summit in the fourth inning in a delay. We'll be back right here on Big State Sports.
Paul Beers of KJM Financial has these free workshops coming up to take the stress out of college planning. Spots are limited and filling up, so register right now to secure your spot.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why. Transform your outdoor space with expert landscaping, hardscaping, and seasonal services from Q&S Landscape Contracting. Serving residential and commercial clients with over 25 years of experience. Call us today at 908-296-0008 or visit qnsnj.com to get started.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature. That is good. Who installed the system? ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money. That's impressive. You recommend them? It's ICS for HVAC. I see why. Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Anjou Chocolat, a luxury chocolate experience. Everyday fine chocolates, holiday baskets, special occasion and wedding party favors, corporate and brand gifting. We can customize everything and create almost anything out of chocolate. Order online at anjou.com or visit our store at 8D Hart Street in Morristown, because chocolate fixes everything. Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity, while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit www.afoa.us.
At Pascarella Brothers, we love creating great food for our customers.
Everything is made daily using real fresh ingredients, and you can taste the difference.
We specialize in creating gluten-free options for our customers, all prepared in a separate area so there's no cross-contamination.
We also pride ourselves on providing unparalleled catering for events big and small.
We love what we do.
Stop into Pascarella Brothers.
You'll taste the difference.
George J. Keller & Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great decks and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and decks, we do it all for you. George J. Keller Family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at MorristownCadillac.com.
Einhorn Barbarito, Frost Botwinick, Nana Musmano is a full-service law firm guiding you through divorce, estate planning, personal injury, criminal defense, and other life-changing events. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
At Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. We offer a variety of products and automotive services to enhance your vehicle's performance. Our mission is simple. We never promise more than we can deliver, and we always give the customer more than they expect. Because at Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. Please call us for a quote or service question at 973-377-1915.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Open Road Chevrolet on Route 22 in Union has the perfect new or used vehicle in stock for teachers, parents, and new student drivers. Shop 24 hours a day at openroadchevrolet.com.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on! Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
Have you or someone you love been seriously injured? The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
Green Home Solutions is a huge supporter of big state sports and the New Jersey high school student athletes.
Do your glory days as a high school athlete feel far behind you? Are memories of being out there competing so clear that you can feel it? But then reality sets in and your stiff back, achy knees, and painful shoulders remind you that it's been years or even decades since you could move that way. Don't worry, the team at Better with Physical Therapy's one-on-one customized care can help you feel and move better again. Their specialists will find the cause of what's slowing you down and build a plan that will help you realize that your glory days are still ahead of you. You can get better with Physical Therapy located in the Madison YMCA. Request an appointment today at betterwithpt.com.
ProCare Rehab. Physical therapy for all ages. We are in network with all major insurance companies and have 20 locations. Visit us at ProCareRehabilitation.com to start enjoying life again doing the things you love.
Paul Beers of KJM Financial has these free workshops coming up to take the stress out of college planning. Spots are limited and filling up, so register right now to secure your spot.
At Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. We offer a variety of products and automotive services to enhance your vehicle's performance. Our mission is simple. We never promise more than we can deliver, and we always give the customer more than they expect. Because at Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. Please call us for a quote or service question at 973-377-1915.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
We are a family-owned business that provides customized apparel, uniforms, fanwear, banners, marketing material, and accessories for sports teams, businesses, and events. TeamOrders.net provides high-quality products, fastest turnaround times, great prices, and unmatched service to our customers large and small.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BIGSTATESPORTS for an extra discount.
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage, Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
Oh, why didn't I just call Blue Nail Exteriors?
From forced hot air and hot water baseboards to steam heat and heat pumps, it doesn't matter if it's oil, natural gas, propane, or electricity. Let us help you feel the energy. B.A. Colella Heating and Cooling. Let your comfort be our concern.
When the storm hits, don't let your roof quit. We are fast, we are strong, we get it done right.
Wow, I need that roofer.
That's Proven Roofing. They're the best. For roofs that last, just give us a ring. Proven Roofing. We do everything.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Jen Basilino of the Kosher Real Estate Group, LLC, is a Morris County top real estate agent and New Jersey Circle of Excellence Award winner year over year that takes the time and care to understand your real estate needs and concerns. She's extremely successful in representing clients in selling and purchasing a home, new construction, townhouses, million-dollar homes, rentals, and even commercial properties. Call her today at 973-202-2103.
Open Road Mazda of Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Paul Beers of KJM Financial has these free workshops coming up to take the stress out of college planning. Spots are limited and filling up, so register right now to secure your spot.
I
room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why. Transform your outdoor space with expert landscaping, hardscaping, and seasonal services from Q&S Landscape Contracting. Serving residential and commercial clients with over 25 years of experience. Call us today at 908-296-0008 or visit qnsnj.com to get started.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Anjou Chocolat, a luxury chocolate experience. Everyday fine chocolates, holiday baskets, special occasion and wedding party favors, corporate and brand gifting. We can customize everything and create almost anything out of chocolate. Order online at anjou.com or visit our store at 8D Hart Street in Morristown, because chocolate fixes everything. Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity, while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit www.afoa.us.
At Pascarella Brothers, we love creating great food for our customers.
Everything is made daily using real, fresh ingredients, and you can taste the difference.
We specialize in creating gluten-free options for our customers, all prepared in a separate area so there's no cross-contamination.
We also pride ourselves on providing unparalleled catering for events big and small.
We love what we do.
Stop into Pascarella Brothers.
You'll taste the difference.
George J. Keller and Sons wants your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great decks and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and decks, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
All right, lightning delay is over. We're back here at FDU Madison. We're heading to the top of the 4th inning. Thanks for hanging around right here on Big State Sports. Joel Kanya, Zach Smolin. And it's 7-4. Luke Marchese lays down a bunt, throw to first in time. The new pitcher for Summit is Bonfante, Javier Bonfante, who's a sophomore. Nice play by Bonfante. It's the first pitch. One pitch, one away here as we head to the top of the fourth. So we had a delay of about 25 minutes. You know, it was a lightning delay. It is raining now, but we are back playing baseball.
Yeah, and it's not too bad out there either. You know, it rained for a little bit, and now it seems to have slowed down a bit.
So here's Alex Sharangal, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. 7 runs in the second inning for Hanover Park. Summit got 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Pitch now 1-1 from Bonfante. We'll give you his numbers. Swung on a fly ball, hit deep to left field. Going back to left fielder Schnall. It's over his head and up against the wall. Rounding first, heading for second. Standing up is Sharangal. And a double with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. He rocked that one.
Yeah, another big blast from Sharangal over here. That is now his 4th double of the season. Ties him with Vinny Dory. And, yeah, this one just kept on carrying. This could have been a little bit more trouble in their home park. But, again, with the higher walls here, no temporary fence here at FDU. And Sharangal able to use that speed to trot it down over into second base. And, again, he's their best player for a reason. 2 for 3 today. And, you know, one of the best players really in Group 1.
Here's Jack Kovacs. 1 out, 1 on, runner on second. Rain coming down here at FDU Madison. There's a fly ball in the right center field. That's going to split the outfield. No, it won't. The right fielder, Barber, runs it down. Well, that fooled me. Barber closed the gap on that. Nice job by Barber. First pitch swinging by Kovacs. Nice running catch, now 2 away.
Man, I don't know how he caught that one. It looked for sure like it was going to fall down, and a lot more difficult to read with the rain coming down in his face, but again, never gives up on it. He's got a good stride and is able to haul that one in. But good job by Sharangal. He's able to trot into third with that deep fly ball, so a chance for Mendez to knock one home.
Ryan Mendez, right-handed batter, runner on third, 2 out. Took a great angle on that ball, the right fielder, Ryan Barber. So Mendez 1 for 1, a single, a run scored, and a sac fly with an RBI.
Yeah, both times hit the ball the other way.
2 out, runner on third. Bonfante swung on, high pop down the left field line. Camping under it is Schnall. He makes the catch in foul territory, and that retires the side. No runs, a base hit, 1 man left. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning from FDU Madison. It's Hanover Park 7, Summit 3. We'll be back, Big State Sports.
Work Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at MorristownCadillac.com.
3.5 innings through here at FDU Madison. Hornets a 4-run lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Once again, we'd like to thank Lyons McConnell Architecture and Construction. Recognizes the value of keeping beauty in architecture, specializing in a traditional architectural style and streamlined process for project delivery. They believe that communication, responsiveness, and good design are the keys to Lyons McConnell's ability to create successful relationships as well as buildings. Also brought to you by Flip Consignment. They're located at 1279 Springfield Avenue, downtown New Providence. Look for all the bikes out front. They offer families a great alternative to paying full price for all of your sports and dance equipment. Check out their website, flipconsign.com, 908-898-0080. Flip Consignment, sports of all sorts. As we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Summit up to bat. Here's Shane Walsh leading off. He swings at the first pitch and grounds it into left field. A base hit. He's 2 for 2.
And he's extended now, well, with the last time, he's on a 3-game hitting streak, so really starting to come around a little bit more. And he was also up when Flack got picked off, so it was his 3rd time making his way to the plate, but only a 2nd at bat.
So 2 for 2. Runner on first, leadoff man. Gavin Smith up to the plate, 3rd baseman. See if Summit could get a rally squared to bunt, fouled it off. Smith 0 for 1 with a run scored, a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning. Summit a couple of runs. Lead off of first, pitch outside. Count now 1-1. Looks like the rain has stopped. Folks, don't forget to subscribe. No, the rain didn't stop. Look at that. Did I just say that? And look at it on the camera. It's pouring.
But we can't see it not on the camera.
So is that just coming off the roof?
Maybe. Or maybe neither of us can see. No, it's definitely coming down. I can see it now.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can't see then. Wow, I have to get my glasses checked, Zach. Maybe.
Oh, the rain's tough to see through the glass in front. You got a lot of pieces of glass you're looking through.
Bunt foul. Count now 0-2 on Gavin Smith. Folks, don't forget, every broadcast we do on Big State Sports, absolutely free. There will never be a paywall. We depend on our sponsors, so subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to get in front of your community, it's very affordable. Get your business out there in front of millions on our social media sites. Let us know. Here goes the runner. Swung on, fly ball down the right field line. Right fielder coming over. Philippone makes the catch. Good running catch by Philippone. Runner had to run back to first base. So 1 away here.
And now we've seen both running backs in this game make great catches in
That was
foul
very
territory.
good.
Schnall on the one side and Flip on the other.
Philippone went a long way for that. And the rain coming down is not easy.
And we got some fans filing back in, too. These are the season ticket holders.
So here's Connor Moon. Throw to first.
And he's got a base hit today as he shot one again in that 5-6 hole. That's been the favorite spot for Summit.
He's 1 for 1. Runner on first, 1 out. Pitches inside. Rain coming down here at FDU Madison. But again, if you want to get your businesses in front of your communities, email George Muha, george@bigstatesports.com. Line drive into right field. Philippone cannot get it, and it gets by him. And it's going to roll toward the warning track. Rounding third, Walsh, he will score easily on his way to third with a stand-up triple is Moon. Give him an RBI. And Hanover Park now trails 7-4. And I think Joey in right field, Philippone, wants that back. I think he should have probably just gotten in front of the baseball.
Yeah, this was a little tough for him. We didn't quite catch that moment where it happened. He was caught in between. It looks like he wanted to dive and then held up on it. And then I think he might have slipped a little bit at the end, too. The turf does get fairly slippery, whenever you get in those conditions, especially when it's fresh rain coming down on it. But, yeah, certainly a play he wants back is now Summit within 3.
Gavin Nolan steps in. Goes down to talk to his manager, Zaleski.
Although, do we have a pinch hitter here?
No, this is no.
Looks like 12 is up now.
We'll check it out.
I think this is Matt McKeever.
Pitch is in there for a strike.
We got to check the lineup card because they have the alternate jerseys on today. So if my documentation from the last time I have it, I think this is McKeever.
Swing and a miss.
Well, that's Hanover Parks. That's you. Yep, it's McKeever.
Good job. So good call there.
Investigative
Zach
journalism.
Matt McKeever steps in.
All right, here's an advanced stat for you, Joel. Leads the team in isolated power, 171, which is slugging percentage minus batting average. It's pure power number. So he really put a charge into it.
Infield is in, and he swings and misses strike 3. He's not happy, and that's a big out for Jack Kovacs.
That's a huge one there. I mean, half of McKeever's hits were for extra bases, 4 doubles and a home run. A slugging of 415 coming in. So it was a good button to press there for Coach Zaleski. And now you got TJ Flack coming in. You get the idea, though, he might be able to get the job done, although the rain is really starting to come down.
So Flack, 2 outs, runner on third. Good curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Flack 1 for 2, a single and a fly out.
And it's so tough, too, with pitchers. Sometimes that breaking ball grip feels more comfortable in the rain. So let's see if he starts to fill it up.
Down low, ball 1-1. Boy, Jack Kovacs, though, the one thing, he just delivers very quickly. He doesn't take much time on the mound. Love to see it.
On a field with no lights, I mean,
yeah,
you know,
that's
he
true
understands
too.
the situation.
Runner on third. Swung on, fly ball down the right field line, and that will be a foul ball. Boy, that was close. From my vantage point, it looked like it hit that line, but they called it foul.
Yeah, I think so too. That's a tough call for either umpire. The field umpire's over by second base. The home plate umpire's way back there. Yeah, I thought it might have hit the line too, but we'll see if we either have a ball don't lie type of moment, Flack gets a base hit after that, or if Kovacs is able to finish the job.
No argument from Summit, so foul ball was called. 1-2 now on TJ Flack. Trying to get another run home here. 7-4 game. Swung on and a ground ball back up the middle, and that's going to get a run home. A infield single for TJ Flack. Give him an RBI, and it's now 7-5.
Yeah,
Summit inching their way back.
Yeah, he shoots it right up the middle here, and Dory did everything that he could to try to slide in front of it. Too little, too late, though, and the ball is going to roll a little bit more slowly with the wet turf out here, so you'll slip a little bit more if you're on your feet, and you got to be ready for that ball. So Dory maybe needing to make that adjustment, or really infielders on both sides, you got to attack that baseball a little bit harder.
We're seeing a lot of ground ball, slow ground balls get through, or base hits here today. And it might be the turf. There goes Flack. Throw to second is not in time as he slides heads first, so stolen base for TJ Flack. So 2 runs in here in the 4th inning. Runner on second, 2 outs. Summit was trailing in this game 7-1, and it's now 7-5. Swung on and drilled into left field, cutting over the left fielder. He makes the catch. Morghese, and that retires the side. He hit it hard, but right to the left fielder, and that is it. So Schnall hits the ball hard, but they don't score another run. A couple of runs in the 4th inning for Summit. They're back in this game. They're down by 2. We head to the 5th. We'll be back. Big State Sports.
Musmano is a full-service law firm guiding you through divorce, estate planning, personal injury, criminal defense, and other life-changing events. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more. For me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed. A simple moment of dress up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
We're back here at Fairleigh Dickinson University in Madison, the Florham campus, as they like to say. Here in Madison. 7-5 game as we head to the top of the fifth inning. Joel Kanya, Zach Smola, a little rush between innings. I asked Kevin Zaleski, the manager of Summit, is there a reason why they're playing here today at FDU Madison? And, they said they played here a few years ago against Morristown. It's a nice local venue, like he said. Before COVID, they usually did a stadium game at Yogi Berra Stadium. And even a time in Staten Island where the Staten Island Yankees played, which was called TD Ballpark. Pitch down low, 1-0, as Nando Ott leads off here in the top of the fifth inning.
And I believe it's Richmond County
Ballpark or something, right? In there for a strike.
That place is great. The Staten Island Ferry Hawks, the Atlantic League play there now. And
the
skyline
the skyline was great. Of course, you used to see the World Trade Center in the background.
I mean, you still see everything else, though.
Yeah, fouled back. Yeah, I had the pleasure of calling a couple games from, it used to be called Richmond County Ballpark. I think that's what it was.
I think that's what it is.
Is that what it is
now?
today?
Oh, the Health Center, right? Yeah, I think it's the Richmond County, Health Center or something now. But still involved with, actually, Joel, I got a fun Staten Island fact for you after the next pitch.
1-2. Pitch outside, ball 2. Bonfante on the mound.
So apparently people didn't call Staten Island until the 70s.
I didn't know
It was just
that.
called Richmond. And then people colloquially started becoming more, identifying with what it was because it was always Richmond County.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing I found.
High pop-up in the infield around second base. Second baseman coming in, and he makes the grab. Ryan Flack there. And one away here in the top of the fifth inning.
That was a little unfair for Flack. I mean, the train horn here is aggressive. It sounds angry, like it's going to be late for
that's
something.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and for Flack to have to deal with that and the rain coming down in his eyes, that might be one of the best plays that we've had today.
And that was the highest pop-up you'll see today. I mean, Ott got all of it, but got way under on that baseball. So here's Rocco Zerpoli stepping in. All 7 of Hanover Park's runs came in the second inning. There's a fly ball into shallow right field, and calling off, Barber makes the catch, calling off Ryan Flack there. Smart play, and 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, always got to be the outfielder's ball if it's split in between the two. You always want the person that's coming in on the baseball that can see it a little bit better. They have momentum for it. And, even if your second baseman can get back there, it's a good job by Barber. And, again, Joel, these fly balls, not easy with the rain coming down.
Here's Vincent Dory, the second baseman. Dory 0 for 1, reached on an error, walked, stolen base, scored a run. Pitch in there for a strike. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the fifth inning.
And Bonfante's been really economical. He's only got 14 pitches now and gotten 5 outs out of him.
0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. Boy, if Summit could get back into the dugout, they have a little momentum here. They're down by 2. They did trail in this game by 6. And again, talking to Doug Ware before the game, this has been Hanover Park's season. Ground ball in the hole, left side, diving stop, throw to first is not in time. He couldn't pick it, but a nice play by TJ Flack. Cohen couldn't pick it at first base.
Yeah, I'm inclined to give Dory a base hit on that.
Yeah.
I think that he had beat it out. It was a great throw by Flack, though.
Yeah, we'll give him a single on that for Dory. So his first hit of the game. We'll watch it again. Nice sliding play. Tried to one-hop it off the turf. A little bit of a short hop there for Cohen. So an infield single, runner on first, 2 outs. Dom Chavone steps in.
Hearing some words of encouragement coming from the right side of the ballpark.
Well, you see the rain just coming
Oh,
down
yeah.
right now. This is a turf field, obviously, so they could play a little longer. but how much longer? As somebody warming up in the Hanover Park bullpen over the right field wall. And for Summit, down the third base line. Pitch inside, ball 2-0. Summit coming in 8-9. They're in the Union County Conference, Watchung Division. They're 4-5 in the division. Hanover Park 2-3 in the NJAC Liberty. Swung on a ground ball, base hit up the middle. As they go base to base. So give Dom Chavone his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 3. Back to the top of the order, Joey Filippone. Filippone 1 for 3 today. Single and a run scored.
And now Chavone on a 3-game hitting streak. Had a hit in the Morris County tournament game against Mount Olive and one against Whippany Park.
2-out rally here for the Hornets. Rain coming down here in Madison, Morris County. Bonfante pitch swung on, a high pop-up down the left field line. Cutting over is the left fielder through the raindrops, and making the catch is Gavin Schnall, and that retires the side. No runs, a couple of hits, 2 men left for Hanover Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th in the rain. A 2-run game, Hornets on top. We'll be back. We're back here at FDU. Joel Kanya, Zach Smolin in the rain. Captain of, one of the captains of Summit coming to bat to lead off, Ryan Barber. It'll be Barber, Cohen, and Ryan Flack here in the bottom of the 5th inning, enjoying some good tunes at FDU Madison. Had a lightning delay earlier. Hanover Park took a 7-1 lead in the 2nd inning with 7 runs, but Summit's battled back. They're down by 2 as Barber steps in, the right fielder.
Yeah, with the rain coming down like this too, and the radar not looking so hot, you wonder if this could be the final 3 outs. Although the clouds in front of us look okay, although I can't tell which direction they're moving.
Barber 0 for 1 with a walk. You see that rain coming down. On camera, it looks bad. It doesn't look as bad as you look outside, but it's coming down. How about Jack Kovacs still in the game? First pitch outside, ball 1-0.
Yeah, I was a little surprised they left him out there after that, that delay. Usually, pitcher tightens up a little bit, but he did give up a couple of runs. We'll see if he settles down here.
He's given up 9 hits, 5 runs on 9 hits, now 10 hits as Barber, nice piece of hitting going to right field with a base hit. His first hit today. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. So leadoff man on, here's Ben Cohen. Cohen is 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out.
He's also struck out swinging in today's game. He's got a real cool bat, though. I mean, look at that. The way that the orange kind of has that gradient going back into that blue. A lot of stylish players today.
I thought there were flames, but they're not flames there. That would be cool, too.
It gives the impression of flames.
Yes.
And fortunately, I have the fire extinguisher here right next to me. So.
You do.
Although I think the rain will take care of that.
But you did turn off the air conditioning in the box here because your right arm was about.
Well, you turned it off.
Well, I turned it off for your right arm.
It was about to freeze off, yes. It was in danger.
Pitch outside. Ball 1-0. 7 runs, 7 hits for Hanover Park. Summit, 5 runs, 10 hits.
The big one for Summit, they've only left 3 guys on base.
They've gotten their runners home. Pitch outside, ball 2-0.
Yeah, HP have left 6. They're now 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position, the Hornets.
Runner on first. Pitch swung on, line drive, right field line. That's a base hit. Rounding second, heading to third is Barber. On his way to second is Cohen. In time, not in time. A double for Ben Cohen. And Summit now has something cooking here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 on and nobody out. Nice piece of hitting here by Ben Cohen.
Yeah, just smacks that one right down the line, no man's land. And, Flip gets there as fast as he can, but, on his high horse was Cohen. And Hanover Park in some real big trouble now with the tying run at second base in a game that they at one point led by a score of 7-1.
Here's Ryan Flack. Flack just a freshman. Big point in this game right now. We're not sure how much longer they're going to last with the rain coming down. Second and third, nobody out. Pitch in the dirt. Count now 1-0.
Yeah, and Kovacs needs to strike out here too. Try to flip it down to the bottom part of the order, though the way Walsh has been hitting. He's coming up next. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Might not be as easy as it seems.
Pitching coach coming out for Hanover Park. Want to talk it over. I tell you what, if this was natural grass, we are not playing right now.
No, you'd be swimming on the field.
You'd be swimming. So that's a big difference, obviously. So we are playing in pretty heavy rain. Yeah, we're trying to focus in on that rain there. Yeah. We're going to come down.
It's kind of hard with the net and the rain.
Yeah. It wants to focus in on that net. What do you think of the netting when it came out in Major League Baseball? At first, because I'm such a traditionalist,
right.
I'm like, oh, you're putting netting.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. It really makes sense.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I've always been a big proportion of it.
I'm talking about the netting down the lines.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. The netting down the lines I like because, there's going to be fewer foul balls. Now, the odds of you catching a foul ball at a game, let's be honest.
You've broadcast. You've seen a lot of baseball games
Yeah.
live. I'm sure you've seen some bloody
I've
faces.
seen people get hurt before.
Me too.
I got hit with a ball once as a spectator.
Pitch down low, 2-0.
It didn't tickle.
Those are wicked foul balls.
Oh, yeah.
Certain seats.
That's the only time I ever caught one as a fan is when it hit me.
Taken all the way, ball 3-0 on Ryan Flack. Second and third, nobody out. Shane Walsh, who's 2 for 2 today, on deck.
I like this call from Coach Zaleski. Have him take until he gives you a strike.
There's a strike, 3-1.
Because, again, Walsh is red hot. He's 2 for 2 in this game. Both of those hits are against the southpaw Kovacs, who has lost the zone a little bit here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So why not take that free base if you can get it?
In there, called strike 2, 3-2.
Looked a little low from up here.
Yeah, Ryan Flack didn't like that call.
Is he calling for a different glove? Yeah, he is.
Maybe it broke.
Yeah.
Catcher. Yeah, just threw it toward the dugout. Needs a new glove. As the rain comes down here in Madison.
I don't know what's been more abundant today, Joel. Hits or the rain out here. We got 18 hits in this contest, and just the bottom of the 5th inning.
Nice offensive display for both teams. Look at Ryan Flack choking up on that bat. You got to love it. 3-2. Up high, gets by the catcher. Here comes the runner from third, and he is safe. Scoring is Barber. And we are now in a one-run ball game. Wow. So a walk, a wild pitch, a run's in, and Summit now trails by 1.
Yeah, now the go-ahead runs on first base, and Ryan Flack, and he's a guy that can run. He's got 7 stolen bases in his freshman campaign, and again, Shane Walsh 2 for 2 on the day. If he can get another piece of hitting here, Summit can find themselves right to the top of the hill here.
Cohen went to third on that wild pitch. So first and third, still nobody out. Shane Walsh. See if he get his third hit. Checked his swing up high. 1-0. Infield and double play depth. So they will allow the tying run to score. And again, Hanover Park, this has been their trouble all year, finishing games. Up high, ball 2, 2-0. They had a 7-1 lead. Summit has battled back today. Walsh, couple of singles, a run scored. In there. 2-1 now.
Yeah, I'm a little curious here. So Kovacs was pitching effectively, but after the rain delay, they had all of their arms available today outside of Sharingal, so they could have went to somebody else, but again, maybe they felt confident in the way that he was grooving against the lineup. He's
Ball
starting to lose
3.
his zone. Yeah.
3-1. You look at the schedule for Hanover Park coming up. I mean, they have a game not in a couple days on May 12th. Pitch in there for a strike 3-2. So today's May 8th, so you don't have a game for 4 days.
No, they got Whippany tomorrow, I think.
Oh, they do have Whippany Park back there tomorrow. So they do have a game tomorrow. My bad. Yeah. So Whippany Park tomorrow. Ball 4 as the runner was going to second. And now bases loaded here for Summit with nobody out.
Ooh, they've got a game on their schedule I would love to do. They got at Bloomfield.
It's in your backyard.
That is in my backyard. That'd be cool.
You'll make some calls there, Zach.
It'd be my alma mater against my honorary alma mater.
If Bloomfield is watching this, or Hanover Park, folks, you just email Sue. Sue at BigStateSports.com and get us on the schedule. Fouled off. Gavin Smith, the batter. Smith is 0 for 2. Fielder's choice, a run scored.
I was going to say, you can make all my dreams come true. Although, I think we have a pretty swamp schedule that day, too. And you're not around, right? You're into the Yankee-Met game?
Yeah. Curveball, good pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, Juan Soto back to Yankee Stadium Friday night, May 16th.
I mean, he's been pining for his old team.
Well, come on now. You really believe that crap that they're
I don't.
Social media. That's what's wrong with social media. It is funny. Outside 1-2.
As a slightly bitter Yankee fan.
Yeah, oh yeah. 100%. I understand
I'll eat
that.
it up a little bit. Yeah.
But these Yankee fans on social media saying that he wishes he was back with the Yankees. I mean, come on.
Yeah, give me a break.
That's not the case.
It's nonsense.
Swung on, and it gets by. He strikes out. The runner comes home to score. The batter is out. But how about that? Summit ties the score 7-7 on the wild pitch. So a strikeout. Smith strikes out, 1 away. Runners advance. Ben Cohen comes home to score. And it's 7-7.
Now, do you walk him here to put the double play in effect with the number 9 guy coming up, or do you pitch to Moon, who's 2 for 2?
Moon a single and a triple.
I guess they're pitching to him.
RBI triple down the right field line last time. Pitch high, ball 1, 1-0. Infield is in. Again, this could be the game.
Yeah, this could be it right here with the rain coming down, so Moon a chance to be a hero potentially.
Called strike 1-1.
Joel, we could have done this. We could have done 120 games together over the course of a season.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball is a great sport. I mean, you and I both know that. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Kovacs up to 92 pitches. It's just a great sport. There's so much strategy going on. It's not a fast-paced sport. Just misses. Ball 2, 2-2. And, boy, Jack Kovacs wanted that pitch.
Yeah, he was walking off, although it would have just been out number 2, but
1 out, 2 on, infield in for Hanover Park. Swung on. And a little blooper in the center field coming on. The center fielder, Nando Ott, makes the catch. They played him shallow, and it paid off. Runners cannot advance. Now 2 out, runners at second and third.
That's going to end up being a big play in this game, too. With the deep center field, it's tough to tell. And, Moon did hit a triple earlier, but it wasn't hit particularly deep. It was just more of a misread ball over in right field. So for the coaching staff to call him in to make that play, that's good. They wanted to cut down any sort of sac fly opportunity. So here comes, it looks like they're going back. Is this going to be McKeever again?
No, this is not McKeever. This is Anthony Della Rosa, looks like, number 22. We'll double check that if that's Della Rosa, but it is not McKeever. He takes a pitch down low in the dirt. I'll tell you, Ryan Flack was halfway down the third base line.
De La Rosa's got an RBI on the season and a run score, but no hits. He's walked twice and has been hit by 1 pitch.
That is Anthony De La Rosa. 1-0. Second and third, 2 out. We're tied at 7. Fouled off at the plate. 1-1. Jack Kovacs, a gutty performance out there. Up to 95 pitches in the rain, trying to get out of this inning. Will they continue this game is the question. You see the raindrops dropping off the netting there right in front of us. Called strike 2, 1-2.
He's starting to grind for these strikes now. In the beginning of the inning, was having a little bit of trouble with his command. Couldn't locate any of his pitches, and now he's starting to figure it out here in the bottom part of this order.
Ryan Flack on at third, Shane Walsh at second, 2 out. De La Rosa called for timeout, didn't get it, and he swings and fouls it off. And
he fouled it twice.
He did foul it twice off on his backswing.
Yeah.
But he wanted timeout there, and he didn't get the timeout called. So he protected.
By the way, a small detail, it might be hard to see on the jerseys, but on the right sleeve, that's Summit's zip code that they've got.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yep, 07901.
I've never seen that.
It's a nice, I think it's a cool touch.
It is very cool. 1-2. Pitch, low, ball 2, 2-2. De La Rosa trying to get these runs home.
I was right on the edge of the established strike zone. The established strike zone's been a little bit below the knees and almost clipped it right there, but a little too low even for this umpire's liking.
2-2. Swung on, look out. There you go, the netting. And did he catch that? It was a foul tip and strikeout.
Wow.
And that's the end of the inning, and now the umpires are going to talk about it right now. They're going to have a conference here with the coaches. It's 7-7. Couple of more runs here for Summit. We're through 5 innings, and they're going to talk about it. Why don't we just keep it here for a second? They're going to talk. That's Ryan Zaleski to your left. I'm sorry, Kevin Zaleski from Summit, and Doug Ware to your right from Hanover Park, and they're talking about what they want to do. It's 7-7. They may just say, there's rain coming. This game doesn't mean much to either team. Do you want to, keep going? It's up. The field seems like it's in pretty good shape, but you don't want to get these kids injured.
Right.
It does get slick.
Yeah, we'll see what they want to do in this scenario. Again, this isn't a game that, would ever be continued. And you can end games and ties under special circumstances, and the NJSIA rules that certainly falls under it. In terms of weather or in terms of darkness with no lights, especially in a non-conference game like this. Based off the body language of the Hilltoppers over to the left, it looks like, it's it.
Yeah, the rain coming down, and they're going to call this game 7-7. And what do they say? It's like kissing your sister?
Well, no, they say there's no tying in baseball. Close enough.
That's crying, not tying.
There's no tying.
That's a great movie,
but there is tying in baseball today.
Well, you see, look at the rain is just pouring down.
You can't continue this.
It's the right call by the umpires and by the coaches, and I'm sure disappointing. But how about Summit coming back after trailing 7-1? They tie it up. After Hanover Park was up with the 7 runs in that second inning, and we end up in a 7-7 tie. So the final score, 7-7. For Hanover Park, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Summit, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. And Summit left 5 men on base. Time of the game, an hour 56. Does that include the lightning strike?
That is not including the delay. So that's just time of play, yes.
I love that.
Yep.
Little software there. So I tell you what, good game today.
Yeah.
Nice comeback by Summit. Unfortunately, we didn't get to finish, but it was a lot of fun here at FDU Madison.
This is going to be tough to pick the player of the game. we'll go over it on our own.
Yeah,
yes,
wow. Who do we? Yeah, it's the Open Road Cadillac of Morristown Player of the Game. We'll have that on our social medias. Well, that'll wrap it up here from FDU Madison. Glad everybody joined us today. Final score 7-7 for our entire Big State Sports crew. Chris Delagarde on camera, producing Craig Scott. Zach, pleasure doing a game with you today. Zach Smolin, I'm Joel Kanya. Have a great day, everybody. Drive down the right field line, and that is in there, and that's going to go to the wall. Rounding first is Schnall. He'll hold at second as Philippone gets swung on a chopper down to third base, picked up by Mendez. Throw to first in time. In the meantime, the runners advance.
Yeah, that's what they called me.
Campus.
That's what they called me at Ithaca for sure. Yeah.
Swung on a fly ball into shallow center field. Coming on is Ott, and does he pick it up? Yes, he does. He makes the diving try, and it gets by the center fielder, Walsh, and it goes all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. A second run is in. And a low throw. That was Sheringall. Throw home or no throw home. Good heads up base running by Rocco Zerpoli. He scores. Not in time. 2 runs come in. The runners advance. It's now 5-1 Hanover Park. A 2-run on a line drive into right field. Right fielder and almost misjudged it. Ryan Barber, though, made the adjustment, makes the catch. But on a man, they're trying to get the run home here. And now they throw to third, and it's going to work for Hanover Park. How about that? So the trick.
First yet today.
0-2 swung on in a couple hopper down to second base. Throw to second is in time. Back to first, not in time. Boy, I didn't think.
Multi-sport guys.
Ground ball, that's going to get through into right field. A base hit. Rounding third, heading for home is Nolan. He'll score. Throw to 7-3. We're top of the third here at FDU. The ground ball back to D'Agostino. He grabs it, throws the first, and that retires the. Got those balls through the hole just like that. Nice backhanded pick by Sheringall. Throw to first in time. What was his jersey number for the Yankees?
Ah, jeez.
Oh, they got him picked off. Throw down to second, and they have him in the rundown. And now they tag him out, and that retires. Swung on a fly ball, hit deep to left field. Going back, the left fielder Schnall. It's over his head and up against the wall. Rounding first, heading for second. Stan Madison. There's a fly ball in the right center field. That's going to split the outfield. No, it won't. The right fielder Barber runs it down. Well, that fooled me. Rounding third, Walsh. He will score easily on his way to third with a stand-up triple. Is Moon. Will be a foul ball. Boy, that was close. From my vantage point, it looked like it hit that line, but they called it foul.
Yeah, I think so too. That's a tough call for.
Ground ball in the hole, left side, diving stop. Throw to first is not in time. He couldn't pick it, but a nice play by TJ Flack. Run around first. Pitch swung on, line drive, right field line. That's a base hit. Rounding second, heading to third is Barber on his way. 3-2. Up high, gets by the catcher. Here comes the runner from third, and he is safe. Scoring is
Umpire's liking.
2-2. Swung on, look out. There you go, the netting. And did he catch that? It was a foul tip and strikeout.
Wow.